Next item of the agenda is approval of the minutes from this June 21st meeting.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes.
Mr. President, I would move that we approve claims from June 23rd to July 2nd as submitted without exception.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. Payroll.
Mr. President, I would also move for approval of payroll dated June 25th as submitted.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. All right.
Mr. President, I move we hear ordinance number 2021-14-CEM, Joshua Shives, R1 to AW.
Second.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
David Hiddle with the Area Plan Commission with two items for you today, both rezoning petitions. Both were heard and recommended for approval by the Area Plan Commission on June 16th with unanimous vote of 15-0. The first, Joshua Shives is the petitioner. He's requesting a rare downzoning from R1, which is single-family dwelling, to AW, which is wooded agricultural. This is a 27-acre lot that's landlocked, a little bit west of 231 and south of 625 South. This would meet the comp plan recommendation, and it would effectively allow for a maximum development of 6 potential lots under AW as opposed to 18 potential lots under R1. Staff recommended approval. There were no remonstrators, and the Plan Commission voted unanimously. We'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Does the petitioner have anything else to add?
My name's Josh Shives.
Actually, if you can step up to the microphone so we can.
My name's Josh Shives. I'm looking to split up 32 acres, 27 of it not in the floodplain, into 5 home sites. It is landlocked currently, but we do have under contract the piece of property directly to the south that connects to public roadway. So I respectfully ask for your approval of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Questions from the commissioners? Okay. Is there anyone
No, sir.
from the public that would like to speak to this request? Okay. Bob?
Murtaugh,
Yes.
Byers,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Ordinance 2021-14 CM passes 3-0.
Mr. President, I move that we hear ordinance number 2021-15-CM, Greg Suter, A to RE.
Second.
Thank you. David Hiddle again, Area Plan Commission. The second item was also heard and recommended for approval by the Area Plan Commission on June 16th with a 15-0 vote. There were no remonstrators. Petitioner is Greg Suter, and he has a 28-plus acre tract of land about 3/4 of a mile west of Buck Creek and north of the Hoosier Heartland Freeway. He is requesting to rezone from A, agricultural, to RE, which is rural estate. That would allow for eventual 12-lot development called the Bluffs of Buck Creek. Again, a rural estate development. This would be in keeping with the development. There's about 10 to a dozen houses immediately south of here between it and the Hoosier Heartland Freeway. And this proposed rural estate development would meet the comp plan and be, again, in general line with development in the area. And staff recommended approval of this. Again, there were no remonstrators and would be happy to answer any questions you have.
Thank you. Does petitioner, I'm sorry, have anything to add?
Bob Gross from R.W. Gross and Associates. I'm here just to answer any technical questions if you've got them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, I just have one with potential ABC might be going out in that area. Would this be tying into that, or would it all be separate sewage? I mean, I'm just thinking down the road, we're looking at a sewage line semi-close to this. That's why I'm just curious.
So RE is,
They'll have
those are
enough space
septic.
that,
They can,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure on that part.
Yeah, obviously the ABC won't be in place probably before these lots are sold, I'm assuming.
Right.
I'm assuming the sewer district will not be in place prior to these lots being sold. More likely. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any public comment in regard to this request? Seeing none. Bob?
Byers?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Murtaugh?
Yes.
Ordinance 2021-15 CM passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Resolution establishing workman's comp self-insurance fund. Doug?
Yeah, the resolution itself is pretty simple. It creates a fund with a pretty wide range of potential sources. Any money appropriated by the council, transfers from other county funds, recovered losses, donations, gifts. And it's got a specific use, and that's just to fund purposes related to the county's workers' compensation obligations, including payment of claims, premiums, and administrative expenses. This is part of a larger process to create the workers' compensation self-insurance program. My understanding is the county's working with the Mitchell Agency and has an opportunity to save some money, and this is part of that process.
All right. Questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Mr. President, I would move for adoption of Resolution 2021-24-CM.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the approval of that resolution. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. All right, approval of disbursement request. Doug, you want to go through this one? This will be the second one of these that we've had, and we will have these
Yeah.
likely every third or fourth meeting.
And this is just part of the developer of the project has the obligation to, they receive the funding and they have the obligation to pay these bills, but the bank holding the money wants to, part of that agreement, part of that escrow agreement is that the county signs off on these requests for transfers. So essentially what you're doing is approving the claim. This isn't much different from approving a claim, but it just shows the work is progressing and that you're okay with the bank paying out the money to the developer, or as the developer is directing here.
Mr. President, I move that we approve this disbursement request as stated.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. All right, presentation of 2022 salary statements.
All right, there are a copy of the salary statements that the various departments have submitted. These are the 2022 salary statements, and they reflect normally the 6% increase that the commissioners had recommended for 2022. There's a few exceptions that are based on other things. Probation, for one department, the probation officers are set by the state. But this is just according to statute that we turn these over to the commissioners, and the commissioners are asked to make a recommendation to the fiscal body by August the 20th on whatever we have there. And I also emailed you a set of these for you to look at, as well as the printed copy.
So there is action we have to take.
That's what the statute says. Before August 20, the county executive shall present the statements and recommendations to the county fiscal body. That normally has not happened, but if you do see anything,
Let us know.
let me know and we can get you on the agenda.
Do you want to get a photo of the ceremonial handoff? All right. So we don't need to take any further action?
No.
Okay. All right. The Verda obesity program. Shirley?
Okay, it's on.
Now. It's off now.
More.
There you go.
Okay. All right. We currently participate in the Verda prediabetes and diabetes type 2 programs, and they have recently started the obesity program. So with this one, the employee would just have to be a certain BMI, obviously overweight, and not necessarily have to be pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic. This would be a little bit opposite of the other two programs, where the other two programs, we didn't pay for that until they hit the appropriate A1C. With this one, there is a guarantee that if the group of people that participate do not hit a certain loss, then we would get a refund on that. The cost is $75 per member per month, which is actually about what the county would pay for one appointment on our portion of it if they were to go to the clinical weight loss at one of the other facilities. And in addition to that, with us participating in the obesity program, they will discount the other two programs by 10%.
And Doug, you've reviewed this? Yes. Okay. Questions in regard to this?
No, I like it how she kept looking at me when she was looking at the BC side, so it's okay.
No, I was just looking straight. I was looking at the wall right
okay.
between you two.
Between which two?
You? Look, I was looking at a spot on the wall.
Mr. President, I would move that we approve the agreement with Verda for the obesity program as outlined by HR.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. All right. Grants, and Sharon is out today, so I think Jason is up first.
We're requesting permission to apply for our annual Department of Corrections grants, our annual grant that we ask for every year.
Mr. President, I move grant permission to apply as stated.
Second.
I will note that it says over 1 million.
1 million.
One is all capitalized.
Is it?
Over 1 million. Okay. So we have a motion and a second to grant permission to apply. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. And then Rebecca has about 7,000 contracts.
These are easy. Good morning. Our JDI grant was renewed, and these are all renewal contracts for ongoing programs that we have. It's 10 seconds, just noting.
So now, did I see the contracts for policing the teen brain? Are they in this mix?
Yes.
They are? Oh, I see. They're in the back. Okay. Would you recommend we do these separately or all at once? By the,
So, Mr. President, in reference to the community engagement contracts, I would recommend approval of the contracts with Jay Rosen, Ian O'Shields, Mark Roberts, Jason Schatzer, Jacob Dobemeyer, Mike MacGyver, Greg McDaniel, and Matt Wozniak.
Second?
okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. We should have more.
That was it for community engagement.
Right, but there's more. Oh, use the email right there.
Okay, you want to do the legal aid then next?
Yep.
Okay, I would move for approval of the legal aid contract at $750 per day, not to exceed $2,250 for 4 years.
Second?
And that is yours?
So legal aid is for teen court, and it's,
Okay.
should be $75 per hour.
Okay. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
So that might be police in the teen brain.
I'm sorry, it
They're all
is
in there,
75
too.
an hour.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes.
And then the back on track contracts for Misty Robinson, Mariah Anderson, and Sanford Swanson, I'd move for approval of all three.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes as well.
And then police in the teen brain is the last one.
Which one's next?
Police in the teen brain.
Okay, and I would move for approval of the contracts for police and the teen brain for Mike Daly and Dr. Matthew Alsma.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, we have an activity.
We have the
bus.
activity bus.
Oh, shoot.
Mr. President,
The
I'd
school
move
will
for
not be happy.
approval of the contract with Lafayette School Corporation for the activity bus in the amount of $8,181.76 for the year.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes.
Got this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. We have an appointment to the Human Relations Commission. It looks like we have a resignation from Renee Celeste, and that vacancy is going to be filled by our own Bob Goldsmith. So I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. One more thing on your plate. Yeah. All right, looks like we have one application to the villa.
Mr. President, I move that we accept Marcus, it's either Whitaker or Whitaken, to the villa.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. Change orders from the fairgrounds.
First one is from Everhart Heating and Cooling. This is an increase of $12,146. It's adding hail guards around the 14 different condenser units. I move that we approve that change order.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes.
Next one is New Era Technology. This is an increase of $1,426. This was a change, the corridor speakers, independent mounted black speakers. So I would move that we approve that change order.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes.
And the third one is from Milestone. It's an increase of $6,676.15. And basically time and materials to add some 6 inches of aggregate base under some asphalt that they found out wasn't there. So move to approve that change order.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. And then for the TCCO project, we have a couple of change orders. First one for Heartland Excavating to add sidewalks at the north end of the building and add 3 bollards where we put the condensers on the east side of the building for a change order of $1,130.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. Second is Quality Heating and Plumbing to run the gas lines for the new, for the generator that was added to the project in the amount of $13,964.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. The next one is for Fairfield Contractors, and it's to add a fire hydrant and to run the additional lines to that fire hydrant per the Lafayette Fire Department and add bollards around that for a total of $23,795.32.
Mr. President, I move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes. And then from Heartland Excavating, we added some additional grading and removed the bench area that was on the far north end of the parking lot that was in rough shape and had some eroding issues for a total of $1,020.
Mr. President, move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And last but not least, Mohawk's $163 to replace a light kit that was vandalized on one of the doors.
Mr. President, I move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes. All right. Reports on file. We have a report from the Building Commission. That will be on file in the Commissioner's office. Is there any unfinished or new business? One thing we would like to do is to recognize Mary Cutler, our employee at the Parks Department who received a very distinguished award, the Osborne Lifetime Achievement Award. So we want to thank you for your hard work. This is a reward or an award that's presented by the Purdue Forestry and National Resources for her work as our naturalist and environmental educator. So congratulations for that award. We appreciate your effort. Well, I'm sure you want to make some comments, right? It's up to you. Wow. Yes. Well, and if you would stick around for just a moment, we want to get a picture as well. So, all right. Any other unfinished or new business?
No, sir.
Any public comment? All
Move
right.
to adjourn.
Okay, we're adjourned.